Hey now, and welcome to Stern Talk, everybody. I'm your host, B.O.S, bringing you another classic video. Tonight's episode is one of my favorites, and it's in honor of Mother's Day. I picked this video because I feel it's one of the funniest Mother's Day segments in Howard Stern show history. This is the episode called Fred Buys Cookie Puss for His Mom. This is the episode where Fred buys his mother Carvel Cookie Puss ice cream cake for Mother's Day. Howard cannot understand why Fred would buy his mother a Carvel Cookie Puss ice cream cake as a Mother's Day gift. And they just start making fun of Fred. Also in this segment, Howard does two of his best impressions. Howard does a Tom Carvel impression that is dead on. Tom Carvel was the owner of Carvel Ice Cream and used to do his own voiceovers for his commercials back in the 70s. And if you lived anywhere on the East Coast where a Carvel ice cream store was, you saw the commercial all the time. But the second impression that Howard does is when Howard starts to kick into his Cookie Puss impersonation. It's super funny. So let's check it out together.
You know, a lot of people don't know this about Fred, but Fred, when I met Fred, and people fax me all the time that I really saved Fred's life, Fred was a complete rube. I swear to God, and Fred can try and act sophisticated all he wants. When I hooked up with this guy, I met him in Hartford, literally didn't know how to open a bank account. I got him his, listen to this, opened his first bank account for him, got him his job. He would still be in Hartford. Yeah. I got him his job, got him a wife, got him an apartment. And he's such a rube. He would go up to visit his mother on Mother's Day and buy her Cookie Puss for Mother's Day and think that this was nice.
Yeah.
He would get her a Cookie Puss.
This was an appropriate Mother's Day gift as far as Fred was concerned.
For those of you out of town, that's a Carvel ice cream cake. It's a Cookie Puss.
That's a kitty cake.
That's a real white trash gift. And hey, Scott, can you set my harmonizer so I can talk like a Cookie Puss? This is, I swear to God, there was a commercial Tom Carvel used to come on. God rest his soul. This is Tom Carvel speaking from the man. and he spoke like that. He would go, "This is Tom Carvel. This Mother's Day, I have a great idea. Get the Cookie Puss for Mother." So Fred saw the commercial.
Wow, there's Howard's Tom Carvel impersonation, and it is dead on.
So I actually got his mom a Cookie Puss, and we goofed on him.
I could not believe it. I thought he was joking when he first told us.
Hello? Hi.
Hi, this... Hold on a second. This is Cookie Puss. Hi, Fred.
Good morning.
Hi, Fred. This is Cookie Puss. Fred got me for his mother for Mother's Day. I'm a little Cookie Puss. Do you know when I sit at Carvel on Mother's Day, every year they only sell one Cookie Puss?
One little stupid ice cream cake.
And that's to Fred. Other than that, nobody even would consider giving their mother Cookie Puss because it is so insulting to buy your mother a Cookie Puss.
And Fred bought us. He thought this was a good gift.
Hey, it's a fine gift.
I'm trying to figure out how Fred decided on Cookie Puss over Tom the Turkey and Wally
Or
the Whale.
Fudgy the Whale.
Fudgy the Whale.
It's funny. Mr. Carvel every year comes into the store and he brings in the mold that makes Cookie Puss. And on the mold, it's labeled Fred. And I go to Fred. And I'm a Cookie Puss, and I am the only ice cream cake that is made specifically for the Norris clan. And once Howard introduced Fred to his wife, Fred doesn't even go home for Mother's Day anymore. He only visited his mother because he had nowhere else to go. And each year at Carvel, we wait for Fred to show up. And we sit there, and the clock goes and goes and goes. Like right now, I'm waiting for Fred to show up. And he will show up on Mother's Day, the Cookie Puss.
Once a year he comes.
Yeah.
And thank goodness for Cookie Puss, because Fred's mother wouldn't hear from him if it wasn't for them sending that cake.
Unfortunately, I have to deal with Fred's mother, not Fred. No one else uses the Cookie Puss mold. In fact, we grow flowers in the Cookie Puss mold.
You might as well call it the Fred Puss.
Fred Puss. Yeah, they're thinking of changing the name. Now that old coot, Tom Carvel, is dead, we could actually change the name. But I am Cookie Puss, and I love Fred because if it wasn't for Fred, I'd be out of business. No one would ever see
Keeping
me.
that mold alive.
That's right. Fred, when's the last time you saw your mother?
Christmas.
Christmas. Oh, boy. We used to go every weekend and give her gifts like Cookie Puss, but now you have a wife and you're a big shot.
There you go.
And now you hurt your mother's feelings, don't
Can't
you?
even visit.
Right. Well, that's very, very sad. We're hoping that someday, on your anniversary, you'll give your princess a Cookie Puss. And then I'll be back in business.
Don't throw away the mold yet, man.
That's right. God don't want me yet, man. I got more Cookie Puss.
More Cookie Puss to make.
Yeah. And that's Fred. And I'm Cookie Puss. And I want to thank everybody for hearing my story.
Well, there it is. I hope you enjoyed that episode as much as I did. I love that episode. That episode is straight from my VHS recorded E-show Howard Stern collection. The reason why it's so short is Howard shows on the E channel, most of the shows they had were a half hour long. And if they had a segment that didn't fill up the whole half hour, they would put little segments at the end of the show to fill up the time to a full half hour. And I'm so glad they did because I love that episode. Thank you for viewing my channel. And please, if you like my channel, hit the subscribe button and come on back. As you can see, I've got some great old school classic Stern videos that I will be posting more often. All right, until next time, take it easy. And happy Mother's Day, everybody.